Hello, and welcome to the English Learning Podcast, where we help you improve your English in fun and effective ways. I'm Emma, your host, and today we have an exciting topic that might surprise you.
And I'm Alex, your co-host. Let me ask you something interesting. Have you ever wondered if you can learn English while sleeping?
It sounds too good to be true, right? But it's actually possible. There is growing research that suggests your brain continues to process information even when you are asleep.
That means listening to English while you sleep might help reinforce what you learned during the day.
Exactly. And in today's episode, we'll explore how this works, what you should listen to, and how to use this method effectively to improve your English skills.
Whether you're struggling with vocabulary, pronunciation, or you just want more exposure to English, this method can help you learn more without extra effort.
Before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to follow VoiceNest English for more practical English learning tips. All right, let's get started.
Science behind learning while sleeping.
So, Alex, let's talk about the science. Can we really learn English while we're sleeping?
Great question. The short answer is yes, but not in the way most people think. You won't wake up fluent overnight, but your brain does continue to work while you sleep.
That's fascinating. So, what actually happens in our brain during sleep?
When we sleep, our brain goes through different sleep cycles, including deep sleep and REM sleep. During these stages, the brain organizes and strengthens memories. This process is called memory consolidation.
So, if we study English during the day, our brain continues working on it at night.
Exactly. Scientists have found that when people hear words, phrases, or even music during sleep, their brain still reacts to them.
Which means listening to English conversations or vocabulary while sleeping can reinforce what we already know.
Yes, there was a study by Swiss researchers where one group listened to foreign language words during sleep, and the other group didn't. The group that listened while sleeping remembered the words better the next day.
That's impressive, but there's something important to remember.
Sleep learning works best as a supplement to active learning. You still need to practice speaking, listening, and writing during the day.
So, how can learners use this method correctly?
The first step is choosing the right type of content. Not all English audio is good for sleep learning.
You need something clear, slow, and repetitive.
Good examples include basic English conversations, common phrases and vocabulary, slow audiobooks, and sleep-friendly podcasts.
Positive English affirmations can also help build confidence. So instead of playing a random English movie, structured and simple content works better.
Exactly. Movies or fast conversations can be too complex for the sleeping brain.
After choosing the right content, what's the next step?
Setting up the environment properly. Keep the volume low, use a sleep timer so the audio doesn't play all night, and choose a comfortable device.
So soft and calm is better than loud and intense.
Yes, your brain can still absorb information even at a low volume.
Checking your progress. If someone listens every night, how can they know it's working?
The best way is to test yourself the next day. Repeat the words you heard. Write down key phrases. Try using them in real sentences.
This way, sleep learning and active practice work together.
And that's when real improvement starts. Real-life results. Many learners have used this method successfully.
For example, Emma from Spain improved her pronunciation by listening to simple English every night. David from Japan improved vocabulary despite having a very busy schedule.
What these stories tell us is simple. Sleep learning doesn't work like magic, but it works with consistency.
Exactly. When learners combine nighttime listening with small daily practice, their confidence improves naturally.
They don't feel stuck anymore. Words feel familiar, sentences come faster, and speaking feels less stressful.
That's because the brain is already prepared. It has heard the language before, again and again, even during rest.
And this is especially helpful for busy learners who don't always have time for long study sessions.
Instead of forcing yourself to study more, you let your brain absorb English in a calm and natural way.
But let's be clear about one thing. Sleep learning alone is not enough.
Yes, you still need to speak, listen actively, and use English during the day.
Think of sleep learning as silent support. It strengthens what you already practice.
When used correctly, it saves time, reduces stress, and keeps you connected to English every day.
So, if you've ever felt that learning English takes too much effort, this method can make the journey lighter and smoother.
Yes, your brain learns faster when it hears words and phrases that you already studied during the day.
That's why we always suggest reviewing simple English before sleeping and then listening to the same type of content at night.
This repetition helps move information from short-term memory into long-term memory.
And that's exactly what most learners struggle with. They understand English today, but forget it tomorrow.
Sleep learning helps reduce that problem. It keeps English fresh in your mind, even when you're resting.
Another mistake learners make is choosing content that is too difficult.
Yes, if the audio is too fast or too complex, your brain won't process it well during sleep.
Simple sentences, clear pronunciation, natural repetition. That's the key.
And remember, you don't need to listen all night.
1 to 2 hours is enough. More is not better.
The goal is not to overload your brain, but to gently expose it to English.
Over time, this gentle exposure builds familiarity, and familiarity builds confidence.
And when confidence grows, speaking becomes easier.
So the idea is simple. You don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter. Sleep learning is not magic, but it is a powerful support for your English journey.
When you listen consistently, even during rest, your brain stays connected to English, and that connection makes learning easier the next day.
You won't become fluent overnight, but night by night, word by word, your confidence will grow.
So, if you want to improve your English, start small. Choose simple content, set a timer, and stay consistent.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We hope today's episode helped you see English learning in a new way.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself.
This is VoiceNest English, and we'll meet you again in the next episode.